Hey guys, it's Benjamin Dragon here. How are we all doing? Today I'm going to be talking about evil magpies and where to farm them. Now, before we get to where the farming spots are, as you all probably assumed from the thumbnail and title, I want to talk about the differences between EMPs and cash potatoes first, before we go and check out the farming spots. Now, the differences between them are basically the TCs they drop, the mega snacks they drop, and also the needs of the plant. So an EMP is medium-sized plot, which means you can fit more together. In this, I'm just gonna turn my fucking sound down. It's fucking annoying. In this farm, you can see that I've got 60. I've got 62, I think, on this farm. This can be more, I think. Oh, I just friggin' harvested it. But this can be more. So essentially, you can have. I can show you my cachet farm actually when I get to that part on my fire. But essentially, you can like merge the plots together so that they are um, taking up less space. I'm not sure if you can do it on medium-sized plots, but I I've seen some people do it. But like, I think it could be considered like cheating. But I know the large ones are fine because I've had that for ages. But basically, you can merge them together, and I'll show you that on my cash potato farm because that's what I've done for my cash potatoes. And in this spot here, I've got 62. I believe 60 something. 555. Yeah, it's about 60 um, plus. So yeah. Um, Now, obviously, I didn't just magically get 60, like cheat him in or something. Obviously not. But I did get half of them, or a bit over half of them, maybe, when the double plant rewards was still giving out the seeds. So if you had double, I think I went here actually. No, but if you had like a double plant farming elixir, it would give you double the rewards of what was in here, what was in the Evil Magpie. Like, so you would harvest it, you get double. That still occurs, but you only get double the snacks, double the TC, double the gold. You don't get double the seeds anymore. But I actually got half of this from that old system. But I farmed back then, it was like level 90 max, so there was no Empyrea, there was no Mirage, which is some of the more important farming spots nowadays for these plants. It was mainly, I mainly farmed Avalon, and I believe Chrysalis has some too, I believe. But I'm going to show you the place that I would go to in Avalon for farming this. And it's really only that spot. I've got, um, I've heard of other spots, and I'll show them off real quick. But let's head over to the. So obviously, yeah, the differences are between this and a cash potato is the TCs on the cash potatoes are better. The reagents on the not the reagents, the um, they sell for more. So basically, you get more gold with cash potatoes, but you get better reagents here. I think I don't even think cash potatoes drop reagents. These guys do, so that's one thing. You also get uh, when you look at your pet stats, every single one of these stats, right, has to come from a snack. So when you look at your snacks, you'll see that they each give one of these powers. So couch potatoes actually do not give every single one of these. So they actually don't drop enough snack. They like each of the snacks that they drop, you actually miss intellect, I believe, or I think will, but it's one of those two. With EMPs, you don't. So with EMPs, you every single thing they drop will have at least some of the statistics, right? So if you've just got solely cash potatoes, you're gonna actually be missing intellect. Now, intellect is probably the least important statistic, but if you're doing an armor piercing or I guess an incoming healing pet, those are the two main ones here. Oh, I should not to make for it. Those two are actually will need intellect, so you need to make sure that you have some of that, and that's not a major issue, but just so people know. Now I'll quickly go to where I'd usually farm. I also think Zafaria had some spots too, but I actually can't remember. But I'm going to my main spot in Avalon. So I've got, I believe it was, let me have a look. Abbey Road? No. High Road. Yes, High Road. So you come to the High Road. I'm going to show you guys exactly how to get there too, because I've seen a lot of videos, so I don't actually show you how to get there, and then you're like confused on how to get there. So you go here, and you go all the way to the end, I believe. Past the goblins, hobgoblin fiends, collect some mistwood, and you come down all the way to here. And the good thing about this is that he's a boss, so his drop rate's actually really high. So you come here, and you go in here. Now I believe he's fire, or he is death. Let me have a look. I think he's fire. So that's why, as an ice, if you're low level ice, like below level 100, this guy's really easy. So, because he doesn't, so you basically go to him, he's only got 10,000. Oh my god, actually that's a lot. Actually, I think they buffed him. I don't think it was that much. So essentially you just played. I don't think he cheats. He could actually. No, you're good. I think you're good. But basically anyone level 100 plus, this is easy fight. Because this is like a level 70 world, so you're not actually gonna have any issues if you're high level. So basically, like once you hit level 100, you can come here and just farm him because he's easy. Cool. I'm gonna wait for. Did I just fail pip? There's no way I just fail pipped. I have maximum power pip chance. What? I have to check my gear. There's no way I fail pipped. But yeah. So essentially, this guy drops. I didn't really come out for this, but. Normally it's one blade and you can drop it, usually. Unless you get less damage or whatever. Especially for ice as well, you can kill because you boost. But it's better to farm bosses than minions, because then mobs in the like say monkey spiders in Empyrea, or like death gulches in Large, because the bosses have higher drop rates usually. So see, I'm not even max level. I'm only like level 160, and the current max is one. I don't get anything, but yeah. The maximum level is 170 right now, so obviously I'm not even max level and an easy fight. So once you're like close to max, easy fight. And I believe I farmed this for about. I remember back in the day I farmed it for about. Must have been like a couple hours, and I got at least 5 to 10, which isn't bad. All you really need for like a low level to get one good pet is like 10 or 20. You don't actually need like 60 like I have. You know, because I have like, if you look at my snacks and you go to my frozen yogurts, you'll see that like, if I have any of this character, frozen yogurts, where are they? Wait, there's no way my frozen yogurt's missing. But anyway, you can see that I have 150, and I believe I have frozen yogurts too, but I don't know where they freaking are. I'm like blind. I've got 170 golden wheat breads. I've got 150 mystic dragon fruits. You don't need that much snacks. You don't need like 100 snacks to get, or like, I think it's like 150 to 200 snacks to actually get a pet from baby to mega. So don't bother farming like 60 cash potato is 60 EMPs. You just farm, you can farm 10, you can farm 20, and then just farm them over and over again, and then within a week or two you'll have enough, right? So don't get 60 just because you know you want to max out the farm. Like, just don't bother, right? It's just not worth it. And I learned that the hard way because I have 60 EMPs and I have so many mega snacks. Is this the perfect way? No. Okay, I'm gonna go to my next farming spot, which is so I believe it's Empyrea. And now I actually completely forgot if this is like EMPs or cash potatoes, but this is, let me see actually, how do I even get to that? I think you have to go through here. Yeah, so they're called monkey spiders. You've probably seen them before if you watch any other videos. They're basically just you go through aerial jungle to the monkey spider cave, and they're right there. Now I recommend farming these guys. If you're looking for EMP specifically, I don't know if they drop them, but I do know they drop cash potatoes. I believe which way is it? I actually don't know. Is it this way? Is it? Yes, I think this is it. Yes. Okay. So these guys have 2,000 health, I believe. Actually, let me just see my power level. Holy shit. There's no way I have 92. How do I have 92? But anyway, yeah. Essentially, you can even just hit in one turn too. But I didn't have any forfeit spells there. But essentially, these are gonna have worse drop rate than the boss that I just showed you because they're a minion and not a boss. Okay, that's just a rule that KO goes on. I've noticed that over the years. Bosses always have higher drop rates. Unless they're... Did I fail up again? No, I didn't get a shadow. Did I not pack anything? Are you kidding? I thought I got a shadow. So yeah, these guys are relatively easy. You can hit first round and kill, unless you're a myth, because they resist myth, but you mostly can kill first round. So these guys are good. And the good thing about these guys is they also drop jewels, and they drop reagents. So you get some good jewels from reagents. If they drop good jewels, like I think they drop PS jewels. I think I got most of my PS jewels from here. They drop really good stuff. But yeah, so essentially these guys are good. Now obviously level 1, you have to be level 130 in Empyrea to get these, to farm these guys, so do keep that in mind. Oh, you fucking kidding me. Oh, you got, oh my god. Don't you just love Shadow Pip Chance? And they stun you. Great. That is one thing to keep in mind, they can stun you, but if you go first it's fine. But sometimes if they go first, they can stun you. It's rare though, so it's fine. But yeah, these guys drop cash potatoes, by the way, not EMPs. I'm stunned. Fucking hell. And I also want to show you one other spot if you're lower level for cash potatoes, because this is obviously a higher level for cash potatoes. I believe he drops it. I'm just thinking in my mind if the skydiving running drops cash potatoes. I think he does in Grizzleheim. Let me go have a look. So yeah, so these guys, you know how to get here. Monkey spiders, they drop jewels as well. You can see they drop nothing good now, but they can drop good reagents. Like I've gotten some good reagents from them. I think they can drop maybe ether dust. I can't actually remember, but they drop some good stuff, which will come in handy if you ever craft. So yeah. Now I'm gonna quickly go to Grizzleheim because that's the last spot, and then I'll hop over to my fire and show you the plots that I was talking about earlier. So Grizzleheim, you can come here. Avalon, a good recommendation. Obviously I can't show you every single drop spot here, but essentially those are the they're the popular ones, right? So which way is it? Can't actually remember where it is. Savarstaad Pass, I think. Yes, I nearly went to Multitask, but yeah. So you go through to Savarstaad Pass here, but essentially what I was saying just before was do not if you're gonna farm... Hold up, give me a second. Where the fuck is this? This way. If you're gonna farm, make sure you farm a boss, or make sure you farm higher level minions. Okay, do not farm lower levels, and I'll show you right now what I mean. Now, if you're like level 40, level 50, and you can't even go to Avalon, it's too high a level, 10,000 HP boss, and you know Empyrea is too hard for you. There's these guys here. These guys are minions, and they do drop them. It's confirmed. Okay, people have gotten drops from these guys, right? However, you're talking like 1 an hour. Because I've farmed this before, and I've gotten 1 in like a couple hours. It's like at the best 1 an hour, which is really bad, right? The monkey spiders, I've say the highest I've gotten on the monkey spiders is like 5 an hour. which is pretty decent, right? It's not too bad. And some people have AFK farms for both of those, so they can AFK. I don't think it's within the rules, right? I don't think you can do it. Like if you look at those videos on YouTube about AFK farming, and they use a bot, it's not within King Zal's policy to actually allow botting. So I recommend do not bot. Which way is it? I think it's ball cap. Do not bot. Like don't use any of those bots. Like don't get yourself into any trouble because it's just not worth it, right? Like these guys drop it too, I believe. These guys also drop cash potatoes. Last time I remember farming these guys. I don't know what I used to farm them for, but I think it was cash potatoes. So that's the same as the other guys. I don't know the drop rates. That could be better, could be worse. But the other guys, I know the drop rates are shit. That the ice guys at the beginning. This guy, I believe he drops them too. I believe. Now he's also got minions. I don't know if they're the ones that are dropping it, but this guy drops couches as well, I believe. Now obviously look up on the wiki, the Wizard101 wiki. Just check out, who drops what. The higher level area, the higher the area is, the higher, like Avalon, Empyrea, the higher the level and the higher, like if it's a boss, the better. Like if there's a boss in Empyrea that drops cash potatoes, it's going to be a very high drop rate, right? However, the issue with farming bosses in higher level areas is they cheat a lot and it's a lot harder to finish, right? So farming low level bosses, like in Avalon for example, or farming minions like this in Grizzleheim, you're gonna get less drop rate, but you're gonna be able to defeat them really fast, right? So is it worth one boss battle in Empyrea, or is it worth 10 boss battles in Avalon, right? That's what you have to think about. My recommendation is for EMPs, just farm that boss that I showed you in Avalon. That's probably the best. You can kill in 1 or 2 rounds for max level. It's relatively low level, so you can access that as well. Like if you're lower level, like I think it's like level 70. It's one of the first places in Avalon too. It's not at the end of Avalon. It's at the beginning. Sorry. And yeah, so let me just go on my fire now. So yeah, so essentially, those are good spots. Now Grizzleheim, where I just showed you, can be a bit of a grind. So if you're lower level, don't expect to get 100 cash potatoes in an hour. It'll take you at least an entire day just to get like 5 or 10. That's how low the drop rate is there. But for the Avalon, I believe the EMPs are drop. If I remember correctly, you could probably get 2 or 3 an hour from that boss. But yeah. Oh, my cash potatoes are nearly gonna die. Like they came. So this is my cash potato farm, right? So essentially what it is if you can see here on the bottom, the large plots are essentially merged together. So you can see that they're like over each other, right? So what that means is that you can fit more large in the same spot. So normally if I was to place large like this without using the method that I did here, you'd be able to fit like maybe 25, 30. With this method, you get 60, I think 65. This is 65, right? Which is really good. See how they drop in powers and they don't drop any reagents. See how they drop reagents? They drop housing items, but they don't drop reagents. Reason for that is EMPs drop reagents, and they're actually pretty good reagents too. I think they're like Black Lotus and Golden Pearls, which are very good for Mushu crafting and for lower level characters. Because I remember in Mushu you need like a lot of Black Lotus for crafting. So actually that's really helpful and it's come in handy a few times. And I'll harvest the rest of them later. But essentially, yeah. So essentially these plots here, I don't even remember how to do this. But if you type in how to get a 60 plus cash potato farm, it should be the same method as that. It's basically you put boxes on each other, and then you put a rug like a carpet, and then you like move it. That's what I did anyway. I'm not sure if it's against the rules. I don't know, but I've had this for like 5 years and I haven't had any issues. So yeah, as long as it doesn't as long as you don't hit this, the item count level, you're good, right? So obviously I have all my pagodas and shit in here, and I haven't hit the limit, so it's fine. But yeah, also one thing that a lot of people don't know is that housing actually gives you 1 like. So if you see on the likes, you probably if you're watching the video, you obviously know what likes are for the pet, for the seed. You can see that it has garden names: Pixie, King Parsley, Sandwich Litter, and then it says this house. A lot of people don't actually realize that Red Barn Farm, see the Red Barn Farm, this house, which can be bought for gold, can be bought for gold, I believe, I think. Yeah, you can be bought for 125,000 gold, which is really low, little amount. This actually gives extra boost to your seeds. So if you're gonna do a farm, make sure it's here. And if you've got crowns and you buy bundles, you can also get this the green, I can't remember what it's called. I don't have it myself, but it's like a greenhouse, and it's like a greenhouse. If you can remember the name of it, just put it down in the comments. But there's another one that also gives that same extra boost. So yeah. That's basically it for this video. I'll see you guys next time. Obviously subscribe and like if you enjoyed. I'm not the best at making any videos, but I want to just start posting a bit, so even though I'm not like the best at making videos, just, you know, drop a comment. Like, I like to engage a lot. Like, if you want to comment, just I'll probably reply to you if you comment. So yeah, just, you know, just chuck a like, all that. So I'll see you next time, guys. I'll probably be doing a myth walkthrough at some point, because I've got I don't know if it's on this character, but I've got a maxed out. You can see that I've been making pets here, see, for my myth. But I've got a max myth. It did fail at mega, but it's still decent for a beginner myth. So I'll be making a myth walkthrough at some point. So if you wanna, you know, if you wanna just come back to the channel and just, you know, watch that, I'll probably be doing it in episodes. I mean, I'm not the most enjoyable, I'm not the most, you know, enjoyable YouTuber to watch, but I will be doing a myth walkthrough at some point. I think this is it. No, I want to show you guys the pet, because I'm actually like, I'm really like, it's in Shared Bank. Give me a second. This one. Yeah, so it got Mighty. That's why it's only got 4 talents. It's got Mighty, Giver, Proof, and Dealer, but it didn't get it got Fireproof instead of Spell Defying, so it's not too bad. And I'm working on my eyes on a new pet that hasn't failed so far. It's at Epic, so hopefully maybe that will be the pet you'll see. But I'm going to be doing a myth walkthrough probably within a week. He's at level 2 at the moment, so it'll be completely from the beginning. Yeah, and I hope to see you guys there. So I'll see you guys for this video, and I'll see you hopefully next time. See ya.